guys, welcome back to Cycle Every Day. In this video I want to focus on the rear hinge pin on the Brompton, because this is something that I'm sure many people who own Bromptons won't be aware of is a thing or a problem that will need to be replaced eventually. Depending on how much you ride it, it will need to be replaced because it's designed for wear and tear, and it's also something to be aware of if you're buying a second-hand Brompton, and something to check, and something really easy to check as well, so you can see how much that Brompton that you're buying second-hand has been used. So I'm going to show you how to check it, when you know whether it needs to be replaced or not, and roughly how much it's going to cost as well. So the past week I've been riding our orange Brompton because of this problem. So our blue Brompton, which obviously you've seen from previous videos we've actually used a lot over the past year, has developed this problem with the rear hinge pin, and over the past few months it's just gradually got worse, and there's more play in it now, and it's just one of those things that's kind of unique to a Brompton, with the rear hinge pin and the way the bike folds up. Okay, so the rear hinge pin on a Brompton is designed to wear over time, and it is replaceable. Now, it's a really important part of the bike obviously, because it allows the back of the bike to fold underneath, but also it's a pivot point when riding, and it gives you a smoother ride for the shock absorber on the back of it. So like I said, this is something that's definitely worth checking to see if there's any play on your Brompton, and also definitely worth checking if you're buying a second-hand Brompton, and it's really easy to check. Over time you may notice that there is a little bit of play in the rear triangle, and you can check this by gently moving the rear triangle from side to side. One thing we also found was that you might be able to start to feel it when riding the bike, and ours also kind of developed a little squeak as well as we were riding along. There shouldn't be any movement or play on it, and if you compare my blue Brompton that's done 7,000 kilometers to our new orange Brompton that's done about 150 kilometers, you'll notice the difference. So on our new Brompton there isn't any play at all. The thing with this part is that it requires specialist tools. So Brian over on iBike Unfolded actually did a video on this, where he took his Brompton to a specialist Brompton dealer, and he did a video where he showed you how they changed the rear triangle, but it also highlighted the difficulties that you can face if you try and do this on your own. And you guys know I do a lot of the maintenance on my Bromptons myself, but this is one thing that I'm not going to be trying to do in case it is more difficult than it looks. So that's why I'm taking this that's why I'm taking my other Brompton in to get it fixed, but into a proper Brompton dealer. Now unfortunately, because I'm having to take it into a Brompton dealer, and with all the problems at the moment with supply chains for lots of different things, it's going to take a while to get fixed, and currently I've been told it's going to be about 4 weeks before they can actually get the spare part from Brompton, and then it'll be a little bit of time before they can actually get it in to actually fix it. So looking at buying the Brompton second hand, that's one of the things I would now check. Now that I know about it, any Brompton I'd go and see, I'd go and check. Not because I wouldn't I'm not saying I wouldn't buy it if it had some play in it, but I'd know that it would need doing. And just to give you an idea of how much this costs, it's about £75 I've been quoted for the rear hinge pin replacement, which in the grand scheme of things isn't really a massive amount, but it is one of the more expensive things that I've had to have done on the Brompton, and so it's just something to bear in mind. So if you are buying a second-hand Brompton and there is some play in it, bear in mind that you might have to get that replaced quite quickly. I hope that you found the video useful, and obviously if you have any comments or questions, and guys, let me know if you can go and check your Brompton, see if you've got any play in it. One point that the dealer did say when I took it in for them to look at it was that actually there's not that much play in it, and they have seen worse, and they said it would be okay to carry on riding, but I'm just kind of aware I've got another Brompton that I can use, and I don't really want to use mine, but the guy did say I could use it. But guys, if you let me know if you've got any play in yours, if you think mine's hardly anything wrong with it, I'd be interested to know. And yeah, if hopefully you found the video interesting. If you've got any comments or questions, put them below. But thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.